大家好，我是伦，今天帮大家带来的是勇士湖人系列在第2场的访谈精华。那今天的比赛结果对大部分人来说应该是预料中哦。在昨天塞尔提克击败76人后，在系列赛第1场主场输球的球队，在第2战已经16连胜。那这当然是很正常的现象，毕竟有主场优势就代表你顺位高嘛。那对低种子来说，要在客场连胜2场，当然就不容易。所以今天的赛果，我觉得算预料之中啊。不过高达27分的胜分差，还有过程，可能就出乎不少人意料。两队今天都做出了不同的调整，那以结果来看，当然是勇士的调整比较有用。最大的差别就是第2、第3节，勇士打出了84-47的攻势。我们来听听勇士教练 Steve Kerr 是怎么说的。
Third quarters are obviously huge quarters for you guys. What did you think turned it there? What happened in those 2 quarters?
I thought we just played simple basketball, kept our turnovers down, moved the ball. Our guys were playing with a lot of force, a lot of aggressiveness, but making good decisions within that aggression, and that's the key. Can you find that balance? Can you play with pace and confidence, and yet make really simple decisions, hit singles, and just move the ball? I thought Steph was brilliant. In the first half, he wasn't really going like offensively, but he was just running our team, and Clay got it going, and our defense was, kind of fueling our offense, and we connected the game really well.
Steve, what did you think of Draymond's defense, particularly on Anthony Davis, especially as you guys went to that small ball?
Draymond was brilliant. I mean, this is the guy who, we have to have. He's our engine, and we decided to put him on Davis tonight from the start, and I thought he got us off to a good start defensively just with his aggressiveness.
And we talked a lot about the free throw discrepancy after last game. I mean, the Lakers took more than 10 less. You guys took about 10 more, I think. What did you see from your aggressiveness, assertiveness that you guys were focusing on after game 1?
Yeah, we did a better job of defending without fouling.
其实这场比赛开赛前，勇士传来利空消息，主战中锋 Looney 因为生病，身体状态不好，本来预估只能上场20分钟。那当时我就觉得湖人更应该跟第1场一样猛烈攻击篮筐，但结果并不是这样。湖人有点匪夷所思的放弃自己禁区巨大的优势，今天改以跳投为主。我们来听听教练 Ham 是怎么说的。
For us, I think just our stagnation. I felt like I still have to go back and watch the game, and but my gut feeling, my instincts tell to me that my eyes saw us settle a little bit. We mishandled the ball some early. We were right there early on, neck and neck, but a couple of possessions got away from us early, and I just thought they did a good job of crowding the paint and not allowing us, trying to prevent us from playing downhill as much, and that in turn affects what we do at the free throw line. So we'll go back to the drawing board and look at different ways we can sustain what we did well and what we've done well over the course of these first 2 games, and then look at what we can possibly do better.
11 points tonight, 11 shots, 1 free throw attempt. What did you make of Draymond's defense against him? And you referenced crowding the paint. They obviously, anytime he was rolling or trying to catch the ball, there was 2-3 guys around him at all times.
Dre, he's going to do his work early. And, it's the reason why he's a perennial all-defensive player. He's going to force tough catches, and when he's on the ball, his on-ball activity second to none, and he's a good communicator if A is not trying to go at him, we're going into a secondary action after getting the ball to A. He's great about that, whether he has to switch or talk his guy through the scenario. He's been top shelf his entire career in that regard. So again, we got to go back and look at ways we can move A around, put him in different spacing, different actions, and just try to diversify his attack.
Darvin, you guys went the entire postseason from the playing round, first round, and game 1 against Golden State without allowing 40 in a quarter, and you do it second and third quarter today. Where do you think your defense wasn't up to snuff tonight?
I mean, I just think just being ready from our the ball leaving our shooters' hands, sprinting back in transition, getting matched up, communicating. You make one slip, you miss one assignment, they're going to make you pay. And as I mentioned before, they're probably most dangerous once they give the ball up. And that's when that's when the race starts. I mean, those guys' ability to run around on the floor and their bigs and their facilitators, guys, knowing where they can blindly throw a pass and that pass is going to be connecting to Clay or Steph or Jordan right in their spot. And they have a lot of pride, a ton of pride. They're a championship ball club for a reason. And, after game one, we fully anticipated them to come out and throw some haymakers, which they did. And, Clay got off. He was seeing the ball go in early and often. So, again, we got our work cut out for us. But, you don't get to this point in the season by it being easy. You have to buckle down, do your homework, look at ways, the W's and L's, the wisdom and losses, lessons. Look at ways you can get better from it and try not to make the same mistakes twice.
那因为比赛刚结束 ，Ham 自己也没时间好好复盘，然后我就补充一下几个他提到的重点。第一个，他称赞了勇士跟嘴绿的防守，说他们今天禁区保护得很好。那第一场比赛，其中一个讨论度很高的就是两边的罚球差异。那我觉得大部分人都认为湖人这个系列比较大的优势就是 AD 跟 LeBron 冲击篮筐的能力。毕竟勇士比较传统的常人，只有不是以护框见长的 Looney 一个，而且今天他还生病。那开赛前我本来认为湖人会更猛烈的往勇士的禁区打，如果在 Looney 时间受限的情况下，能再让嘴绿陷入犯规问题，湖人当然就优势更大。那第二点也是更重要的一点，就是往禁区打，制造犯规最大的好处就是可以让比赛节奏慢下来，让勇士不容易打出攻守转换时的反击，打出他们想要的快速球风。那这点 Ham 也有提到，说湖人今天让勇士打出太多攻守转换。那上半场 AD 的7次出手，除了1次灌篮补进以外，全部都是投篮，最近的出手也还离框8尺。那 LeBron 也是一样，上半场13次出手中，只有3次是直接对篮筐的攻击。虽然第一节手感相当不错，但后来回归矫正后，湖人第二节就被勇士打波41-23。两节加起来被打了84-47，狂输39分。上半场湖人总共只获得4次罚球机会，而且都在最后1分钟出现。前面23分钟完全没有罚球，湖人放弃自己的禁区优势，开始跟勇士比投篮，让我老实说觉得匪夷所思。这场比赛被打爆一点都不冤枉。那 AD 这场比赛虽然11投5中看起来还好，但他几乎都没有攻击篮筐。形容今年季后赛的 AD 最贴切的说法就是有一场没一场。这场比赛是湖人今年季后赛的第8场 ，AD 在今年4场单数场的数据是 28.5 分、17.8 篮板、4主攻，投篮命中率是 55.4。4场双数场的数据是13分、10.3 篮板、4.3 主攻，投篮命中率是 40.4。AD 如何能更稳定的长时间在攻防两端都打出高水准表现，是湖人现在最重要的课题。
But in your eyes, what was the biggest change that led to just such a dominating performance?
I think for us, it was the level of physicality, and our defense was much better. We did a great job of making them play in the crowd, and I think that's important when you're playing against a team like this, especially when, it's not every day nowadays do you see the most dominant part of a team is what they do in the paint, and that is this team. The pressure LeBron's putting on the rim. AD puts a ton of pressure on your defense. D'Angelo puts a ton of pressure on your defense. Schroeder getting downhill, and so we know what those guys wanted to get to, and I think we did a better job of defending tonight.
Draymond, when you talk about your defense, this is Isaiah. When you talk about your defense, you know, in the second and third quarter, you held them to 47 points, but you scored 84 yourself. So 84-47 in the second and third quarter. What did you guys do in the second and third quarter to give you such an advantage?
I think, we really rebounded the ball well. We didn't give up a lot of second chance points when we were forcing the misses. They got some offensive rebounds last game. And what that allowed us to do was get out in transition and not have to play against their defense every time down the floor. We fouled so much last game. When we put them on the line, we shot 6 free throws. They shot 29. And you can go there and you can blame the ref and say the referees were doing this, or you can go look at what you were doing wrong and try to make those corrections. And I think we took the latter as far as our approach went. We didn't complain or, the refs were against us. We were fouling, and we did a better job of defending without fouling, and that helped our offense a lot.
Team-wide. What about it? I mean, besides the loss, really ticked you off?
I didn't play well, personally. I thought I let my guard down. I thought we let one slip away, but, we did our jobs tonight, and we know how well this team plays at home, so we got to go to L.A. with the same mindset as far as physical defense, ball sharing, and having fun, and just being, us older guys, just being the leaders we are.
A little different in the other end as well with the spread offense. How did that impact you? Did you feel like?
I don't think so. I mean, I took all the same shots I took in game one. Just missed them. Elbow jumpers, pocket passes to the floater, same exact looks. Didn't shoot no shot that I didn't shoot in game one. Just missed them. That's all. Like Bron said, they made adjustments. Shot the ball extremely well from three. So we'll be better. I'll be better. Making those shots.
What are the key to not letting those build and stack, and how do you kind of have to combat that?
You got to keep scoring. Get to the free throw line as well, or just get points in the paint. They're going to go on runs. That's what they do. But you got to keep scoring. Try to hold the fort down, obviously. But you give credit where credit is due. They played exceptionally well tonight, and we didn't. And the series is tied 1-1. So that's where we're at.
What about you guys?